I think we're live. Hello. Hi, friends. Aiden from Hush Hush Photography and Film here, in case we have never met. This is a pretty last minute live stream announcement, so I'll be impressed if we even get one person showing up. But anyways, I'll just reshare this on my Instagram and stuff, so even if no one tunes in, then that's cool. I don't mind. But anywho, I thought that I would talk to you guys a little bit about albums and the album sale that Hush Hush has going on right now. Now, I'm not gonna take too long to talk about albums because I don't want this to feel like no one voluntarily goes to like those timeshare seminar things in Florida, like to get discounted Walt Disney World tickets or anything like that. So I don't want you to feel like you're just being sold to. Otherwise, I don't think anyone would show up. But I did want to show you just a photo album and kind of talk a little bit about why I think they're so awesome and why I think you might enjoy them as well. So this is not a wedding album. This is an album of our kid, our daughter, Betty. When Leo was born, we made a photo album of the photo shoot that we got with him. And we got one made up for Betty as well. And so this, we are massive advocates for printing your photos. And that's why we're having a sale on albums right now. So anywho, a couple cool things about our albums. This is a 10x10 hardcover photo album. What's cool is we design you a nice front cover there. Put your names, your wedding date, or your engagement session photo, whatever. Put something nice on the front there. And then, obviously, you open it up. So right off the bat, it is a hardcover 10x10 album. So that is really cool that it ages really well. So this one is fairly fresh because we had this photo session done in, I actually think it was February, even though January. I don't know. Maybe it was January. I don't remember. Anywho. Thanks for stopping by, Berkeley Events Blog. Appreciate it. Anywho, highly advocate for printing your photos. Really advise that you do that. Looking at photos on a screen is nice and the internet is great, but having a physical printed copy of your photos is super important. So this is a 28-page book. If you're just joining me now, it's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not gonna preach at you for too long because I don't want you to feel like this guy's just trying to get my money. So don't worry if you're thinking about leaving. Anywho, what's cool about these books, among many things, is that they are rigid pages inside. I don't know if you can hear me slapping the page there. But essentially, what that means is over the course of time, this is going to age better. When you have, thin paper pages, they just, get wrecked and bent and dog-eared and stuff really quickly. One of the other really cool things about these albums that I really want to show off is the fact that they are lay flat pages. So as you can see, I'm holding the book and it's, a flat seam here, which means that you can print right over the center of the album. So that is really cool. Basically, it lets you do things like this where you can have one giant photo taking up the whole page. It also just works out well in certain circumstances where the layout, I'm trying to find an example, where the layout of your spread also has images that cross the center. And you don't have to worry about that. A lot of photo album manufacturers out there, when you start getting into high-end albums like this, they do that. But a lot of the cheap stuff like Shutterfly and stuff like that don't do this. On top of that, you might have been able to see there's kind of a reflective coating. So these are glossy pages, which means the colors are really nice. But overall, they repel oils from your fingers really well. So again, we have albums that are a couple years old. This one's fairly new, but a couple years old. And when you open them up, you don't see fingerprints and smudges. I am not proud of the fact that I've spilled drinks all over some of our albums before. But you dry them out. I don't advocate for this, so definitely don't go do this. But laid it all out, dried it out, and the album turned out just fine. So that's another little good thing there. Was there any other real talking points that I had about the albums? I mean, that's kind of the bulk of some of what makes these albums great. I wish that you could hold this in your hands because when you feel how heavy this album is, it's a serious album. And this is just our 28-page album, which is definitely on the lighter side of things. We do offer, like, you can add on spreads, pages. This is like a 56 or 58 page book. So this one, man, like, the weight difference is massive. So this is a gigantic one. Again, this was from a trip that we did. So this is not a wedding album, but this is just a photo album we made for ourselves because we really advocate for printing your photos. But this guy, again, everything that I just said about the other albums that make them so great, completely apply for here too. One of the other cool things specifically about ordering albums through Hush Hush is that everything is professionally designed. So a lot of inexpensive album manufacturers, they have kind of like software on their website like, hey, come and lay out your photos here, but you don't get a lot of the different options and variables that you have when laying out an album professionally with a professional. So anywho, highly recommend get your albums printed. If you want to do it through us, that's really cool. Support our family. Please feel free to do so. Go to hushhushphotofilm.com/albums and you can do that.